Well, I don't know what to think. Let me notify everybody that I'm live. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Why don't we just wait for the chat room to fill up? Because we got some stuff to talk about. We got a few things to talk about. Let's wait. It's not a big deal. Let's wait for a few people to come on in. Boy, oh boy. Today's a hell of a day. And it's just getting started. Well, I guess I'll just start talking, and if people come in, they come in. I think PlayStation, this is the beginning of the end. I mean, they are going nuts here. It's gotta be. I've never seen a company, besides AEW, I've never seen a company fall so hard, so fast. Let's take a look. So here's the PlayStation VR. Was announced about a half an hour ago. 45 minutes, something like that. Here's the PlayStation VR again. Okay. It's completely uneven, but whatever. Then, what else are we looking at here? What is this? Oh, okay. That's a PNG of the VR. Okay, I don't need that right now. And then we have the charging dock. Or charging station. For the controllers. I thought it was for the headset. Apparently it's just for the controllers. Okay. So we have these three items here. So you're looking at, for the base model, you're looking at $549. Then the Horizon Forbidden West VR bundle, which I assume is only the VR game, you're looking at $599. Which, by the way, Horizon Forbidden West wasn't a really good selling game. Didn't sell that well. And then you got the charging station, which is not included in either bundle, for $50 extra. Now, you don't need to buy this, but a lot of people will because it's convenient. So, you're looking at $549. That's already over the cost of the machine itself. It's more than the console. $599 with that game that should only be like $10. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a hard sell, man. And then you got an extra $50. So you're looking at, say you want to get this with the charging deal, okay? You're looking at $600 just for these two. Say you want to just get the bundle, but you want the charging thing, you're looking at $650. $650. The console only costs $500. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I have a list of the games here, right? They released a list of the games that are coming. Presumably on launch day, February 22nd, 2023. 11 new PlayStation VR games announced. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR, Crossfire Sierra Squad, The Light Brigade, Cities VR Enhanced Edition, Cosmonious High? I don't even know what that is. Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, Jurassic Park World Aftermath, Pistol Whip VR, and obviously the Horizon game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 and that's 9. 11 new. Well, I have the link here. Hang on. I thought they listed all of them. I thought Wario64 listed everything. Hey guys, what's going on in the chat? I got the chat room up now. Sorry about that. I was waiting for people to come in. You got Jesus in the chat room? Exclusives didn't sell? No, they had to bundle it because nobody bought it. Alchemist, what's going on, buddy? Alchemist, you're gonna love tonight. Everyone's gonna love tonight. Zenith the Last City, After the Fall, Tentacular, that's also 3 more games on that list. 9, 10, 11. So those are the 11 games. Okay. I don't have to click any links or anything. I'm looking at Wario64 right now. You can't see him, but I can. Yeah. A lot of people are upset because it's not backwards compatible and it's extremely expensive. I see a lot of people comparing this to the Quest 2, saying it's better than the Quest 2. Dude, I don't know. I have no idea about that. I don't buy Oculus. I bought the Oculus Go. What was it? The little one? The one that was like $200, and that thing broke when I factory reset it. It bricked. I used it like 2 times. The thing bricked. So I'm not buying nothing Oculus ever again. Anyway. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So PlayStation VR Core Bundle $549. Horizon Bundle $599. Charging dock is not included, which is $50. So if you buy the charging dock with one of these bundles, you're looking at $600, and then you're looking at $650 plus tax. I don't know, man. If you're looking to buy this, go out of state or something, and go out of state and buy it in like a state that doesn't have tax or whatever, or just don't buy it and wait. They are desperate. Yeah, Alchemist, I think this is the beginning of the end. Because it's like, it's just out in the open now that you're just gouging people for money. And I could totally buy this stuff if I really want to, but I'm not going to. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's too much money. We thought it was going to be $4.99. And they surpassed our expectations. Remember last week? I said $4.99. And I don't know if it was Anthony or Frank. Somebody said more than $4.99. And I said, no way. $4.99. It's got to be $4.99. There'll probably be $200 in 4 years. There might be $200 in a year if nobody picks this thing up. I was talking to Trainwreck offline about 20 minutes ago, and we were bringing up the specs are really nice. They're close to the Quest 2. However, when has Sony ever fully utilized their products? And I brought up the PlayStation 3, the PSP, no camera, the Vita, PlayStation TV, PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 5. They're already talking about a 5 Pro. They haven't utilized any of their hardware in the last 10, 15 years. Almost 20 years, right? Because the PSP was what, 2004, 2005? I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for Sony. It looks like they're desperate. They're charging way too much freaking money. They're doing the Apple / BMW deal where the name, the brand, you're paying for the brand. I don't know. This ain't looking good for them. So, I'm live. I just decided to jump on in case anybody was around. If you guys want to talk about this in the chat room. Got any questions, comments? If you guys have anything to say about the VR. Launches February 22nd, 2023. With those 11 games, including Horizon. So that'll be 12 games. Let's see if there's any other news. A lot of people are split on this on Twitter, as usual. People are trying to justify it. People are saying no way. And of course, the people trying to justify it are, as usual, nuts. And it's even more money in other countries. So, there you go. Trying to see if there's any other news on here about this situation. Nothing else with Wario, huh? Of course, this guy Nibel quits when all the shit goes down. So let's read from The Alchemist in the chat room. The only way it would be worth it is if the VR games are amazing, but I doubt there'll be anything special. Just tech demos again. Yeah, I'm not impressed by that list at all, and the Horizon thing totally does not impress me. I couldn't finish the game because it was so fucking boring. You guys in the chat room were telling me to turn it off an hour in, and I was like, I just bought this game. I'm done. I'm not turning it off. I did what, 1 or 2 streams, and you guys were like, please stop playing. So I stopped playing the game, and that was it. Shout out to RWK88. I'll be sending out your Star Fox. I got your payment. You good to go? In case he is watching this later. Or if he's watching this now. I don't know, but I'll message you. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to think here. I think this is the beginning of the end. This is too much money. PlayStation is making their audience believe that gaming is an expensive hobby. And that's not what it's supposed to be, man. It's just supposed to... You go get a box, you throw it on. You throw it on in the living room, you throw it in the living room, you hook it up to the TV. You play a couple of games, you go to sleep. Can you imagine if DVD players were like, I know they were when they came out, but because they were new tech back in the day. But Imagine if they just kept making Blu-ray players that were every generation that kept raising the price like crazy. And then they said, yeah, DVDs are going to cost $85 now. Trainwreck is here. Frank is here. Oh boy, the balls, huh? Well, there you go. They got the balls. Did you call over $500, or did Anthony call over $500? It's hard for me to talk because I can't hear myself, and then I'm hearing this stupid music. So if I screw up my words, I apologize. I'm trying not to. I can't wait to not buy this thing. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I'm not buying it. Sorry. It looks cool and everything, but I ain't doing it. It's just too much. I've been saying it would shock me if it was over 500. I'm still shocked a little. Well, yeah, because this was going to be like a cool thing. If it was like $400, it would still be expensive, but... Dude, you're talking $550, and then if you want the charging station, that's another $50. So this will cost you $600, and this will cost you $650. Excuse me. You know they're just going to sell this one. Why do you have to make a bundle with Horizon, right? Why can't you just leave it alone and just sell a regular one? Because this is going to be the minority, and this is going to be the majority right here. People are going to be like, oh my god, they sold out of the other one? I'm going to grab the bundle. That's exactly what they want to do to you. And everyone's going to fall for that. Looks nice, but not $600. Yeah, exactly. It's more than the console. It's more than the machine. You're going to buy a headset for more than the console is worth? Get out of here with that, dude. And there's like no software? I got the 11 games right here. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR, Crossfire Sierra Squad, The Light Brigade, Cities VR Enhanced Edition, Cosmonius High, Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue. Yeah, Hello Neighbor. You want to give your kids, put that thing on your kid's head. Hey, alright, hey, put this on your head, run around the house. It's just only $600. Jurassic World Aftermath Collection. I don't even know what the hell that is. Pistol Whip VR. Well, you got to get Pistol Whip for them to take your money out of your wallet. Zenith, The Last City. After the Fall. Tentacular. Or Tentacular. Tentacular. That's how you say it. That's the 11 games at launch on February 22nd, 2023, when this unit comes out, and also you have the Horizon game. There should be a game where Jim Ryan robs you in VR. Well, it's called reality. You don't need virtual reality game for that. He took the virtual out of reality. By the way, this thing costs over $600 overseas. And people are furious. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter that are based in Europe, and they're like, I'm done. One guy even said he's selling his machine. He's like, I can't afford it. I don't know, guys. I think this is bullshit. And I think this is spelling the beginning of the end for them. It's desperation, man. These prices are fucking nuts. They really are crazy. I think this will end up being like the original VR. They'll release a handful of games and stop supporting it. The VR has a lot of games, though. It's funny. They sold a lot of VRs They're still selling VRs, actually, with brand new games. You kind of saw this coming, though, because they just dropped the price of the Iron Man VR bundle. The Iron Man PS1 VR bundle that came out about 2 years ago. It was like $349, and then all of a sudden now it's $199. As of like a month ago, and we were like, holy shit, $199? What happened? It's because they were getting ready to drop this one. So, the thing with the PlayStation VR is that just a lot of people just didn't buy it. When we reported the numbers a couple of years ago, it was under 10%. It was like the exclusives. People that bought the exclusives were buying the VR, but not everybody. And I think they kind of know that, and that's why this thing's expensive, to balance it out. Look at the gameplay for the VR games. They all look like indie games. Nothing special. Yeah, exactly. It's like the original one. You know, I had that Batman game for the original VR, and I still don't know what to do. I don't know what Anthony's going to do, because he really wants to stream the Village VR, but I don't think he wants to pay $549 for that thing. And by the way, Village is not on the list of the release date of this VR bundle, or Resident Evil 4 or whatever it is. Not anywhere on here right now. So if I were Anthony, I would wait until they drop the price. This is where people need to vote with their wallets. Like, this is where you don't buy these things and just leave them sitting on the shelf. But PlayStation guys don't do that, and then you have scalpers that are buying them anyway. The scalpers are throwing off the market, because they're going to go out and buy it. Sony's going to be like, oh, these are selling. And they're going to think it's okay and just keep... Where you guys know, if you don't buy a game and you leave it alone, that price drops. Madden came out, what, like a month, 2 months ago, and it's already $20. Telling you. Just gotta wait. Vote with your wallet. I really wanted to buy this, but that price is just insane. Yeah, it's way too much money. Some people are saying on Twitter, like, hey, if it works on PC, then it's worth it. And I agree. If you can use it on PC and PlayStation, that's fine. But we know Sony doesn't let people do that. If they let you do it, that would be a hell of a deal. That would actually be a very good deal. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, Wario posted you can register. So you can register on the PlayStation website to get invited to pre-order this thing. Pre-orders open on November 15th. But they'll select you early. You can be selected, which is, what's the point? You could be selected to pre-order it 2 weeks early. You're still going to get it the same day as everybody else. So this was just too big to say for tonight. We're definitely going to talk about this tonight. I know Frank and Anthony are pissed off. I don't know. Anthony might have some strong words tonight. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm, like, done with PlayStation after this shit. After this God of War thing. I really don't need the machine. You know? Spider-Man 2. It's going to launch next holiday. Maybe I'll pick it up again back then. I don't know. I still have the other one downstairs. The one that could be hacked. It's still brand new in the box. Never opened it. Maybe I'll hang on to that one. I don't know what to do. But I really have no use for the PlayStation 5 at this point in my life. And that's weird because I've never had that feeling with a console before. This PlayStation 5 doesn't do it for me, man. I bought Horizon, I tried to play it, the game was horrible. Absolutely horrible. When you were able to play the game, it was great. But the story was just killing me, man. Sitting there bored out of my mind. It would be cheaper than the Valve Index. Yeah, if it worked on PC, I would consider it. Well, let's see if that comes out. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, I would say, alright. So I'll be here for a few more minutes if anybody wants to talk about it a little bit further or what. So again, you got $549, $599, and then $50. So that makes it $650, and that makes it $600. Now you don't have to buy this, but a lot of people will because it's convenient, and it keeps your two controllers in one spot because they are wireless. The only thing with the wire is the headset. It has one wire. It's funny because I was getting news together last night, and I was like, man, not a lot happened this week. And then this morning, this dropped. Well, I'm happy it dropped today instead of tomorrow, because that always happens. You like how Sony just throws this shit out on a random day? Because they just want people to forget about it by the end of the weekend. By the end of the week. Going into the weekend. Yeah, it's crazy. This guy's posted a funny comment. According to my bank account, the PSVR2 is just not a thing for me. I got one. There's one guy here trying to defend it. Oh my god. It's priced reasonably according to the console price, which, given the hardware, is absolutely fine. I do wonder about more game releases, but February is a ways out. Honestly, I'll probably do a day one. What? That is way too high. Other than a diehard PlayStation fanboy, I can't imagine this doing well. 549 novelty. Interesting business strategy for Sony, especially when it looks like we're entering a worldwide. So for me, the new VR will be over $1,000. For the price of the VR, I could wait. This guy's not even writing correctly. So for me to play the new VR will be over $1,000. For that price, I could a VR for my PC. That's what he wrote. That's not what I'm saying. That's what he wrote. Hell, I could get a used VR headset for half the price for the PC. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what the hell that meant. Wow, if they want VR to still be a niche thing, Sony did it. Smiley face. February's only 3 months away. It's a long ways away, Trainwreck. I'm trying to build a... Yeah, they tried to rip off the Band-Aid so you forget quickly, yep. I'm trying to build a PC within a few months, too, so I'd rather spend $600 towards that, yeah. That's the way to go. Why do I have the headset on? I don't need this headset on. Does that work? Mic check. Very high price point. That's more than the console itself. Death. What the fuck? I think it might flop, lol. No real showcase to hype it up. Only a couple of noteworthy games. So far, that and the $550 price tag. It's hard for me to commit more money than the console itself for a feature that will use significantly less than 50% of my gaming. I thought it was going to be way more expensive than that. Probably going to nab one day one. Yeah, this guy's full of shit. Dude, how much were you thinking this thing was going to cost? Like, are you for real? The guy's such a fucking bullshitter. Dude, last week we said how much was this thing going to be, and I said $499. And I think Frank or Anthony said, I think more than that. I said, no way. Absolutely not. And, hey man, Sony beat me to it. They totally beat me to it. How much is Sony taking a loss on each PSVR 2? Exactly, they're not. Let's be honest, this is not going to end well. Holy shit, way too much? LOL, dang, I'm out for sure. Some guy posted a picture from Call of Duty. It says fucking hell. This guy says, I bet everyone on blah 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 is like, I can't wait, day one, etc. When they spend the past years trashing the Oculus Quest. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Is this thing trending? Let me check up here. It's not even trending. PlayStation 5 is trending, okay. Let me click on that. Nothing about the VR2. Okay, so this is from somebody on Twitter. This is way more than the PS5. Is PlayStation losing their minds? My opinion is to wait for a sale because this is not worth the money. Buy Oculus Quest 2 if you're new to VR. I installed God of War. I can't wait. That's what somebody wrote. It says he's got 8 days left or whatever. Yeah, nobody's talking about how bad this thing is. I was expecting a PlayStation VR2 to be around $350. Seeing that you need to hook this up to your PS5 for an add-on, $550 seems like a lot. Maybe I just had bad expectations. What do you think? Dude, I think you guys need to vote with your fucking wallets and not buy it. Because this is why they get away with it. When all you motherfuckers run out there and want to buy this thing for $550, you're telling them that's okay. And they're just gonna keep doing it because they know they got you by the balls. They know their audience. They brainwashed their audience with the PlayStation 4, and now they're gonna fuck you over. I think this will be a good headset. It's way too expensive. I don't think it'll sell well. Not yet. At launch, I don't think it will. I mean, the scalper's gonna run out and get it. You're gonna have the hardcore guys run out and get it. It's right after Christmas. Man, they should have launched it this holiday, right? This holiday, they're just giving it to Xbox. You should have had God of War in November and this in December. What do you wait until February for? I don't know. Man, it's not looking good. Yeah, nobody's really talking about it. Well, you guys got to remember too, with the PlayStation VR headset, the first one, a lot of them died. You know what I mean? Not a lot, not like a 65% failure rate, but there was a very small percentage of them that died, and you had to send them back to be repaired by Sony, and Sony would replace them. I mean, ask Anthony. His thing worked, and then all of a sudden it just died. He had to send it in to be repaired. I think they charged him $100, and that was it. It was off to the races. Why didn't you make a showcase to announce the VR2 with the release date and price? What's happening to you? Why do you hate the showcase? Don't have any more announcements to make? What? Why do you want a showcase about this? Every time they do a showcase, it sucks. Them not doing a showcase for this was exactly what they wanted, because they didn't want people in the chat rooms to get fucking pissed. They just put it out there. And they could shut the door on social media for 2 days and that's it. Whereas if they're live or they premiere a video or whatever, you're going to have a lot of people pissed off. If they make this compatible PC, I think it might sell better, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. If it is, it's worth it. If it's not, hell no, man. I would wait till a price drop or Black Friday 2023. I think that's when a lot of people might pick this one up. But they got to go hard on the price cut. I don't even think $100 would do it. RWK88, I got your payment. I'm gonna mail your game out. I gotta go to work in a little bit and go pick it up, pack it up. But you're all set, buddy. Thank you. Damn, I'm late. No, you're not late. So, yeah, I think this is the beginning of the end for their PlayStation, man. I mean, it's getting to the point where they're getting desperate for this money. They want this money that they don't got. Maybe if you stop locking games up from other companies, you'll have extra money. Repeat everything. $5.49, $5.99, and $50. So the VR headset's more than the console. And if you want it with the bundle, it's $100 more than the console. Oh, and this, by the way, the charging station, it's $50. So if you buy this bundle for $5.99, you're gonna buy this too. Well, you don't have to, but you know you want to. That's what they think that you're gonna say. And then you're looking at $650 right here. Not including tax, by the way. I think PlayStation has, they lost their minds. I think Jim Ryan needs to fucking get out of here. If they want to live. If PlayStation wants to succeed as a brand going forward, they gotta get rid of this guy. He's just milking everybody. You know, we knew the tide was going to turn this gen, but we didn't know how bad it was going to get. He-Man's coming up, Fall Guys. The trailer's out. Great, steal more of my money. There's Skeletor running, there's He-Man running, Orko. Tila. Battle Cat. Oh man, you can play as all these guys. You can buy He-Man's hair. You don't even have to buy the costume. I got the Sword of Grayskull. November 3rd to November 7th. Yeah, well, He-Man's coming to, not Fortnite, Fall Guys. Well, there you go, the trailer's out. Camo, what's up? Good morning. I haven't, well, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. There's something that just messes with your mind when you see it costs more than the actual console. Yeah, it's bullshit. That's what it is. Dude, imagine if you bought an iPhone for like $1,500 and then the cord, the plug for the wall is like $2,000. And you're like, wait a minute, I just bought the phone for less than that. And Apple's like, yeah, but you need the plug. They lost their minds. Well, what was I telling you guys? I've been warning you guys for about 5 years now, and nobody fucking listened to me. I said they're gonna fuck you. They're buttering you guys up with these exclusive bullshits. And you're like, ah, PlayStation. And look what happened. They fucked you. That's a lot of money. I think you might be right. They will produce the headset itself in limited quantities so they can sell more of the bundle. Yeah, they're going to do that. They're going to send the stores like probably less than 10 regular VRs and like 30 of the bundles. You know they're going to do it. And people are going to see, hey, they only have the bundles because the other one's probably sold out like crazy. Just give me the bundle. I'll go home. That's what they're hoping for. They're hoping that they're fucking with people. It's retail. That's what they do in retail. You're in retail. I was in retail. I'm kind of still in retail. That's what they do. I already have a VR. Well, how are you going to play Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Village VR for PlayStation? Oh, you got to go out and spend more than the console and buy another one. And I don't use it. Well, there you go. You know what I bought that I don't use? My fucking PlayStation 5. I use it when their games come out like twice a year. I'm going to use it next week for God of War, and that's it. There's nothing else is coming out I'm going to use it for. And I might not even beat it, because I'm waiting for the PC port of that game. I tried warning you guys, but nobody listens. That's okay. Now you guys know. Let's get those likes up, man. What's up with the likes? Come on, hit the button. Everybody. Everybody! So they're releasing banger after banger after banker. Where I used a VR when it first came out, and I'm done with it after a while. Yeah, man. I have the PlayStation 4 VR in the closet. There's a couple of games I have to play on it before I really pack it up for good, but RE7 was fun to experience on VR. Well, now I'm wondering what tonight we're gonna hear from Anthony, because he wanted to buy this thing for Village or Resident Evil 4 VR. But I don't know if he's gonna pay that price, man. That's a lot of money. I think VR would make me sick. Usually I'm good with the VR stuff. I didn't think I would be, but I'm good with that stuff. All the bangers are stacked up at GameStop. Oh, you mean people traded them in? One guy on Twitter was screaming and yelling because apparently this bundle doesn't come with a disc. It's just a digital voucher. And I'm like, get over it. You know what's fucking funny? Back in 2014, when Xbox was shipping Xbox One with digital vouchers, people were bitching like, oh, they don't want to give us a physical game. So then Microsoft started shipping out physical games. And guess what? PlayStation then started shipping out digital codes. And that was alright. It was alright when PlayStation was shipping out digital codes. And then eventually Xbox was like, fuck this shit. And they just started throwing the digital codes in. But that was okay, right? It wasn't alright for Xbox to give you a digital code, but it's okay for Sony to give you a digital code. It's hard to drink beer while wearing the VR. It's hard to drink beer while playing Village. Just remember, it's okay for PlayStation, not okay for Xbox. I'm just gonna spend the $5.49 on the beer and condoms and the cigarettes. Alright, well there you go. That's what he says in the chat. I'm not saying that. This guy in the chat room said that. So, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Tonight's gonna be a loaded show. I hope you guys tune in. We're gonna go live at about 10:30. Between 10:30 and 11, like we usually do. And we're going to take it from there. You're going to hear from Anthony, you're going to hear from Frank, and you're going to see what they think. I know Anthony cannot be happy with this news right now. Where's Abbo? Where's our guy Abbo? Abbo should have been the first guy in the chat room. Be like, oh my god, can you believe this? I wonder if the new RE4 will be on it. I'm assuming so, but not day one. They already announced the 11 games at launch. And by the way, Resident Evil 4 remake will not even be out when this is out. The VR2 headset comes out February 22nd, 2023. I think Resident Evil 4 remake launches a little after a month after that. 23rd or 24th of March. So a good month out. And again, we don't know if VR is going to launch with RE4 Remake. They might launch that VR mode a year later. They might launch it at the end of the summer. They might launch it at the beginning of the summer. But yes, if I were you guys and you really want to play the VR of that, wait till the freaking price drops on this thing. Or hopefully people vote with their wallets and don't run out and buy this shit for crazy amount of money. And they sit on the shelves and Sony's like, alright, we gotta drop it. We gotta drop the price. Now, we know Sony will never really do that because look at the PlayStation 3. They let it sit on the shelf for 3.5 years before they cut the price. They didn't want to lose a dime. Meanwhile, they lost more than a dime. They were losing their ass. And they're like, nope, the people are going to pay. Cut off your nose to spite your face. That's the whole Sony deal. That's their gimmick. I would say this, if you're looking to get this thing, just watch fucking YouTube gameplay of the game. You know, what's the point? Even if Resident Evil VR launches, like, the day that the game comes out, which I doubt, but say it does, just watch that shit on YouTube, man. You're gonna go out and spend $600 for this thing? Just to play one game for a couple hours on it? Screw that. Watch it on YouTube, have fun watching it, and then when this thing goes on sale in a couple of years, just pick it up. Check out that one game and then toss it or sell it or whatever. Get rid of it. PAYSTATIon. No, I can't spend money on this crap. Oh, then I guess you're not a real gamer. Gaming is a rich man's sport. That's what all these PlayStation guys are saying online. It's ridiculous. "23 years ago today, WWF The Music Volume 4 was released. I was there. I bought it. I still have the disc downstairs. Oh my god, they're making fun of Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, this is too funny. They're saying he looks like some guy from some mobile game because he's going bald. I already got a Series X and a PS5. Now I have to buy the headset? LOL. I think they added rumble feature to the actual headset. Having vibration in the headset would just be weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Unless you're gonna have Rikishi's ass in VR and he's gonna rub his cheeks in your face. Then that would make sense, but I don't think they're making that game. Where's that picture? Let's see if this thing downloaded properly. This is what this guy just posted on Twitter. Dude, seriously? The nerd's gotta just shave his head, man. What the fuck is he waiting for? He looks like... Dude, when I saw a picture of this guy's hairline, I thought he was reviewing the Three Stooges on Nintendo or some shit. He's actually walking around like this. Dude, just admit defeat. I did. Shave that shit off, man. Do everybody a favor, including yourself. Everyone's joking about this now. So there you go. Well, any other comments or questions before I wrap it up? Anybody want to ask any questions before I go? Ain't no shame in being bald. Hell no, brother. In fact, I wish I was 100% bald, because I get really tired of having to shave my head all the time. I have to shave my head. I can't walk around. It looks like somebody... If my hair tries to grow back, it looks like someone poured acid on the back of my head. So I have to shave my head. But I would rather just be flat out bald and not have to deal with it. Me too, it's a pain to shave all the time, yeah. You gotta do it though. If I had a hairline like his, I would just shave it off. Dude, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, he looks like he's making a parody video or something. Man, my hair looks all messed up if I try to grow it out. Yeah, man, it depends on what happens. I was shaving my head before I went fucking bald. It was just easier. It was getting hot outside and like, that's it. You're done. Used to go to the barber, it's like $35, then you gotta tip the guy, and it's like, you gotta sit there for an hour. It's like, dude, it takes me 5 seconds to shave my head. I'm not gonna pay anybody. The freaking... The buzzer cost me $20. It lasts me like 10 years. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. Now, if you have hair, that's great. Just keep doing what you're doing. But if you're starting to lose it, man, just get rid of it. Look how people can have hair on their backs and sides. On the sides of their head, but not the top. I don't know, man. I never understood that either. But some people do. And they want to live their lives like that. That's fine. I just never understood it. But I guess they figure I keep what I have and that's it. My whole thing is like, whatever, man. Just get rid of it. I used to clip my own hair when it was thick. Oh, I used to have a lot of thick hair. Forget it. I got a bald spot, but I got hair on my back. Okay. If they're cool with it, that's fine. I mean, personally, yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't. That's why I don't. Alright. Unless PlayStation's gonna sell a friggin' buzzer that's gonna cost like $800, I think the bold talk stops, and I think it's time to get out of here. So everyone have a great day. Everyone stay safe out there, have fun, do whatever you're doing. And we'll be back here between 10:30 and 11 p.m. tonight for the podcast. And that's pretty much it. So catch you guys later.